Wide Web. Welcome to the Hangin with Web Show Live. I'm GW Pomature. I'll be your host tonight. I'm your host every night. Well, every time that we do this. So you should be used to me by now. Tonight we're going to talk about a fantastic event coming up just a week and a half away. We're super jazzed. This is our first big convention in a year and a half, in about 18 months. We're super excited to be getting back out on the road. These are fantastic convention organizers here. They've done everything they can for safety here in Florida to bring people together in the safest, most fun, most amazing environment possible. So please welcome to the Hangin with Web Show our good friend from FanExpo, from MEGACON Orlando, Mr. James Armstrong. Hey, how you doing, man?
Very good. Greetings from Toronto.
Yes, greetings from sunny Florida. We can't wait to get you down here so you can get a tan here going.
Well, that'd be nice. Yeah.
So, a week and a half after, of course, last year we tried to fill in for you, James. We did a CyberCon on MegaCon weekend to get everybody together online.
Yeah, I saw that.
We are so glad you're back, and how you're looking forward to this year's show?
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, this is sort of the first one of the season for us. We haven't got out there yet, but really looking forward to Orlando.
That's awesome, man. So we, I know you've got some fantastic programming lined up. You got some fantastic guests today. You guys just announced another special guest.
Yeah, we just announced Robert Patrick from Terminator 2 and Scorpion. I have friends that are great fans of Scorpion, so they're telling me that's a guest we want.
So
he joins. Actually, we have a lot of cast this year. I don't know if you've noticed, but do you watch the show Lucifer?
We do, yes.
Okay. So we've got Kevin, Amy, and DB Woodside from Lucifer. We've had these guys out at other events, and we had them on a virtual event actually earlier this year. And they have great behind-the-scenes stories and, maybe a few teasers since there's a little bit of Lucifer left. And we also got sort of your all-time favorite, your Full House reunion with Bob Saget and John Stamos and Dave Collier and lots of Doctor Who folks and Arrow folks.
Yeah, we saw that. We saw the announcement for Stephen Amell.
Right.
We caught that announcement online. And Christopher Eccleston from Doctor Who.
Yep.
Yeah, so some fantastic stuff. We got some Star Wars folks coming out. Giancarlo Esposito, I saw on the list.
Oh, yeah, from Mandalorian, yeah.
Yeah, from The Mandalorian, and which is got to be a great fan favorite across the board at any FanExpo event. Star Wars has just really popped this year.
Yeah, no, I think we've done a great job this year as far as having the guest list be diverse in the sense that of its age anyway. You have, stuff from the 90s, stuff from the 2000s, stuff from, we have The Office. We got 4 people from The Office.
Oh, wow. So half the office is there.
Yeah. So basically that's great. And maybe a little more recently, around the same time, we have Sons of Anarchy. We have 3 cast members from Sons of Anarchy. So if casts are your thing, if you want autographs or hear all that behind the scenes kind of stuff when they were making the show, MegaCon is a really good addition this year for folks that are into television.
That is fantastic, man. And we've been noticing too from our community here, Artist Alley is filling up, and so we're going to have authors and artists out there from all over coming in. Any favorites? Any favorite guests that you're looking forward to seeing?
Oh, you got me on the spot there for comic book creators. I'm trying.
Anybody out there on the floor that you're looking forward to seeing, or maybe that you haven't seen in a long time, or
I haven't. I noticed we have Frank Cho coming, and I haven't seen him in a couple of years, so it would be great to catch up with him. A lot of these guys, if you're a comic book fan, you read their work once a month at least, if they're on a regular book. But you don't really get to see them or hear from them for, usually most people until they show up at a convention near where you live.
Yeah.
So it's a great opportunity for me just to hear, where he's at, what's he been doing lately, and maybe he'll tell you a little bit about what's coming up.
Yeah, well, it's one of the great things about a fan convention is um, it's an opportunity not just to meet somebody, grab a quick autograph or whatever, but especially when you're walking those aisles and catching the comic book artists and the novelists and those people, to actually meet some of your favorite folks and chat and find out what are they into, what are they doing. A lot of times you get a little of that inside dope on what's coming down the pipe a little later on. It can be a lot of fun in that way. Now, you guys, this is your first one back in the saddle, MegaCon Orlando. Any reservations? Are you nervous at all? Are you guys ready to rock and roll?
No, the team in Toronto is all double vaccinated, and we went through the longest lockdown in the world, I think.
Indeed.
So,
Indeed.
Yeah, so we've just opened everything up again. We have the Toronto Blue Jays are now playing at Sky Dome, and events are coming back. And no, we're juiced to get back. And
That's
get
awesome.
Started.
That is fantastic. And I know you guys have sent around, I know, to all the vendors and artists and all of us that are doing programming, you guys have sent out safety precautions and things. And it's been amazing to see how ready you guys are to be, back out there. What have you missed the most, James, this last year? What have you missed from being on the road?
Well, just sort of the face-to-face, the day-to-day, because also with our lockdown, we couldn't go into the office. So, you're meeting with your colleagues and catching up with them on what they did on the weekend, or maybe they're working on a different show from you that you don't get to visit, maybe something out west that they're working on that they can tell you about. But yeah, it was just day-to-day stuff for me. And,
well, I mean, and up there especially, because like you said, you guys had one of the most comprehensive and longest lasting lockdowns on planet Earth. And so not only did you not get to see the fans and the interactions and do the shows, but you guys didn't even get to spend time like the office, like just you guys.
So, no, I haven't been in the office since March of 2020, basically.
Wow. So it'll be nice to interact with a bunch of humans.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
And I mean, the great thing about our business is because we're on the road and we organize these events on the road as a team, we were kind of well prepared as far as technology and communication for this.
Yeah.
So at least there was one sort of upswing for us that we took our laptops home and just got used to working at home.
Yeah, well, we had a lot of what we do is face to face, at conventions and on the floor. But this year provided some great leaps technologically for us because we had the technology. The first time we interviewed you, we did it on a Skype call because you were up there. But the companies that we were working with really came through and produced some really great products for this year for broadcasters. And I mean, we were able to, the platform we use here now, and I don't mind giving them a plug, is called StreamYard.com. And they're fantastic. And one of the great things is leave it to you guys up in Canada. It's two Canadian guys. And what's great is if we see something that we say, oh, I'd love to be able to do this in an interaction. A couple of weeks later, they've introduced it. They're making the upgrades as we go. So, everything from backgrounds and things that we can play with to, making sure that we have good connectivity with a guest. So
yeah, I agree. They did a great job on the online technology because that's also how I get my personal entertainment. And all my favorite DJs were online doing different shows. And actually, for a while, it became kind of overwhelming. It was like, okay, it's Saturday night. Okay, there's 5 DJs I like on right now. So,
wow. So what do I choose, right? Yeah.
I got to make a decision. But
yeah, wow, that's incredible. And it was a time when, for all of its negatives, this particular time, social media was a major positive. It kept us in touch with each other. It kept us rallied up and ready to do.
Yeah, can you imagine? Can you imagine this happening at like the late '80s or early '90s?
Oh my Lord! I think back. I think
no
back.
Text,
the last big pandemic, in North America was the Spanish flu in 1918.
Yeah,
and I can't even fathom what those people had to go through, in quarantine and locked up and lockdowns, because there was no social media. There were not even a telephone in most homes at that time.
Mm-hmm.
So there was no way to stay connected, no way to know what was going on, and no way to get news on, how things are going and where things are going. So we had such a great advantage this time, and I will, whether you like them or not, guys, hats off to big tech this time, because they really did get us, connected in a way that's amazing. My son went to school, Cosplay Michael went to school online the whole second half of last year. And,
nice.
And did very well. The teacher was there, and it was just like a classroom, only it was a classroom that was being hosted in his room, basically. So it was amazing. So we're looking forward to some things coming up at MegaCon. And we want to thank you personally for letting us be part of the programming there. We're really looking forward to our Harry Potter sorting hat experience again.
Oh, me too. Thank you guys for doing that. So it's a great event.
As you can see, young Harry there has grown about a foot since the last time he was doing this.
Oh, that's okay.
And but we're really looking forward to that and some other great things. And the HWWS WebTV family is really excited to announce that from our Lights Thunder Action Show, our host of the Lights Thunder Action Show, our Thunder Buddies, will be doing Inside the Headlines from MegaCon on Friday, I believe. And they're going to be chatting with you guys all about everything you've read online from all those wonderful blogs and sites, all the headlines. What do you think? What don't you think? It's a very interactive panel. Believe it or not, they really want you to come and tell them what you thought of the story that you read. I don't know why. I avoid those things online, but the guys want to talk to you guys about it. So come to MegaCon and check that out. Any surprise guest announcement coming up, James? You don't have to tell us here, obviously, but you got any surprises coming up in the next week or so?
Well, nothing that I can announce right now, but there'll be a couple more announced soon. A couple of things with this year that I wanted to point out is we do have the Tattoo Alley coming back. So all the artists that were in the Tattoo Alley, we have changed some of the talent there, but that is returning for MegaCon 2021. We also have a new take on cosplayers. We have a lot of local cosplayers with a lot of building skills. So we're working cosplay and our sort of cosplay guests working together in workshops and helping everybody, no matter what level, whether you're a beginner or you've been doing it a while. This is something we felt that the community needed, and we changed it this year. So it'll be more interactive, and the fans should be able to get more out of it.
That is fantastic, and MegaCon brings the cosplay, at least the Central Florida cosplay community, to life every time you guys are here, and it really is something we look forward to seeing, the great cosplays, and we really look forward to seeing the cosplayers from all over the state. I know one of Cosplay Michael's best friends and most fun people to interact with is Mark Knight Rises out of South Florida. I know he's coming up to be in Cosplay Alley. Of course, Cosplay Michael will be with the Hangin with Web show, as he always is, guys, so come on out. He's very excited. He's got some new print ideas this year. So instead of regular prints, since Dad had a year to work with him, we have comic book covers featuring Cosplay Michael as his character instead of just a regular print. Because when you take orders from a 10-year-old, you do what you can, guys. I mean, it's the best I can do.
I understand that.
Yeah, I mean, it is. He's become quite demanding because he grew about a foot in the last year since the last MegaCon. When he was getting ready for this show, he came to me and said, "Dad, I need to redo all my cosplay." So we spent a better part of a month during our latter part of lockdown working on cosplays for Cosplay Michael, so he could age up, as it were. So we're looking forward to this in a big way, and I know he is. We've also got Story Time with Mr. J coming back, and our Joker and Harley and Robin are very excited to be doing that in the Kid Zone. So thank you, James, for all you do to organize this thing. After 18 months not seeing you guys, Last summer it seemed like it was the longest time, because normally summer is when, we break it up, from May, when you guys normally do the show. And that's how we break out the summer. And then there was no show in May, and we were like, oh man, this is like, that was when we knew, I think, that this disease was serious, because we were like, no MegaCon, what? Now you're actually messing with our pop culture time. And so, it was all right when you sent us home from work, but then you said we couldn't go to a show. And we were like, wait a minute.
Well, actually, we're going to have something premiere at MegaCon, the first time in North America. We have an event called HoloLive, and it is very friendly for these times of keeping distance, because it is going to be piped in by the internet from Japan.
Wow.
So it's live virtual characters from Japan that you can interact with. They sing songs, do dancing, play games, do Q&A. It's just like a real guest. So HoloLive is premiering at MegaCon this year. I believe we have 3 virtual celebrities for that. You can go to our website and check it out. But it's pretty exciting, as we were mentioning before, that some of the technology has come a long way, and included fandom with it. So this is one of those opportunities for fans to get something for the first time, to see for the first time. And also, I don't want to forget, for the people that still like getting together, there's a party every evening at MegaCon.
Our good friends at Moshi Productions have been working tirelessly to make sure that there is an after party. There's an after party for the after party, I'm pretty sure, because Moshi don't play. He brings it all, guys. So you got to do that. Those of you, James, I hope you got your invite. The HWWS WebTV family will also be hosting an after-hours event on Friday night. Just to bring out some fans and some fun. We've got our friends, the performers, the Kitchen Killers, will be coming out to play for us and perform and celebrate our first big convention since COVID. We do ask everybody to be as safe as possible, but please, welcome to join us. Or again, Moshi Production, guys, those parties are absolutely, I believe the parlance of the young people is off the hook, is the parlance they're using. So, or they were the last time I knew anything, which was a long time ago.
Good enough.
Yeah, that's right. We'll go with it anyway. So check out those after parties. We have links to those all over the HWWS WebTV page, guys. So check those out. What's the party at the Ice Palace? That's right. Are all of them there, or where are the parties? Do you know off the top of your head, James?
Thursday, the kickoff party is at the Ice Bar.
Ice Pal. Yep.
The Ice Bar is it's an interesting nightclub. It's like a full regular club with a patio and everything, but then inside is sort of like a giant freezer that you can go in, and everything is made out of ice. When we had a party there a few years ago, the guy that sculpts the ice made a Game of Thrones throne out of ice.
Wow.
That you could sit in, get great photos for Instagram. Party number 2 on Friday night is at Club 39, which is in the Rosen Hotel right next to the convention center. And Saturday night is a masquerade ball kind of theme, and that's at Rosen Center, the other Rosen Hotel that is
just right down the way from the convention center, guys. That's right.
Center.
One side and the other side.
Yeah, that Rosen guy's got some things covered down there.
Yeah, no doubt. And so, guys, make sure you check out those after parties. Information, like I said, there are links down below to MegaCon. There it is, to MegaCon Orlando for you to get your tickets. Please do that right away, because we want to, I want James and everybody to know who's coming. He's got thank you letters to send to everybody who comes. As far as you know, I might be telling the truth. Yep, probably not, though.
Well, yeah, those are at the after party.
That's right. Oh, at the after party. That's right. That's where you can get those. After a few drinks, whatever he hands you, you'll think it's a thank you note. So, but we're going to have a great time. We're looking forward to some great special guests and to being a part of this fantastic programming, guys. The floor plan. Wait, we've been waiting. You guys, how you guys coming on the floor plan? How's that looking?
Yeah, great. We've actually added some sort of big walk-up displays. We didn't know if we could fit them on the floor as is, but it looks like a lot of them are going to happen with some celebrity vehicles and some. What else we got? Some, I think they're Thundercats.
The Thundercats.
Yeah, those giant sculptures. And, yeah. So there's all kinds of neat stuff that we had to see how we were doing on the sort of end part of the floor plan, and I think we got everything in that we wanted to.
Now, I know we talked a little bit about the safety precautions that are in place for visitors to the convention center and things like that. How big of a challenge was it when you were laying out the floor and trying to get this together to try to keep those things in your mind? Did that present a special challenge to you guys this time around?
Well, yeah, it was definitely something we had to keep in mind, and it's always a challenge for a show floor that is that size to have safety at the front of your mind, not just in the sense of social distancing, but also the exhibitors' safety, as far as, there's a lot of things that go on the floor besides crowds. There's forklifts, there's scaffolding, there's any number of things that can harm people. So, we have done a few of these floor plans in the past, especially in Orlando. So it's nice to be familiar with the space. But to add sort of one more layer of safety was definitely in our minds. And remember, we've kind of done it twice, because we were planning a show earlier that was in the other building, and then that couldn't happen because of COVID.
Now, that was the other question, I think, for a lot of our local guests down here. If you guys are listening from the Orlando or Central Florida area, if you're catching this in the replay from that area, which building are we looking at? Are we east, west, or north, south? Which one are we looking at?
The West Concourse.
The West Concourse.
Yeah.
Okay. So, guys, this is the the Orange County Convention Center West Concourse coming up. That's August 12 through 15. Tickets are available online right now. Go get those. And are you in any way? Are you limiting capacity in any way, or just venue capacity?
No, we should be fine. It's a very, very large building. So
and I love it. It's very long. I love the layout of the West Concourse, because it rather than the for those of you that are familiar, the north-south concourse of the convention centers, very square. It's just a big box, and it's giant, but it's a big box. The West Concourse just lays out forever. It just seems like you can walk forever and never run out of concourse. Yeah,
and there's theaters on both sides of the floor.
Yeah.
So it's not like, not all the programming is down one side. You have
that's awesome.
Yeah. So I think it's a better building to be in these times, and we've laid it out accordingly, and there's lots of fun things to see and do. You can see the schedule now is on the website. There'll be a tiny bit of adjusting, but you can definitely make your plans for it, and download the app for the show. So you
now,
can.
Does MEGACON have its own app, or is this the Fan Guru app? Is the app that we were using last year? I know.
No, it's through a company called Gather. So
okay.
We're going to send out an email shortly that gives everyone the link.
Awesome.
And then you go on Gather, find the event, and then you'll have everything in your hand that we offered online.
Jay over on YouTube wants to know if we will have tickets available at the gates this year. Okay.
Yes, all tickets are sold at the door except for the VIP package is sold out. Oh, sorry. And the family pass for Saturday is also sold. But
awesome.
Everything else will be available.
Guys, you can get your passes at the door. The best thing to do would be try to get them online if you can make a plan ahead of time. If you can't, you can get your passes at the ticket counter there at the West Concourse at the Orange County Convention Center. So make sure you check that out. And then that app, you're going to send an email out to folks soon for that. They are, by the way, still listed. For those of you that don't know, they are still listed in the interim. If you had the old Fan Guru app, you can still find MEGACON in there. So check that out. Get your tickets. It'll take you right over to the website, just like it's supposed to, and go get that. Also, check out the many groups for MEGACON Orlando on Facebook. There's the MEGACON Convention main page where you can get all those announcements for new guests coming up and things like that. Let's see. Okay. All right, Laura Monta. Please put that one up real quick, Laura. Laura was worried about rumors of cancellation. James, can you do anything to allay their fears? How we're looking good so far? Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, we haven't had any talks of that. We just announced a celebrity guest that we signed a couple of days ago. So yeah, we're going forward.
Absolutely. All right, guys. Yes, Taylor, the 4-day passes and the premium passes are sold out online. So get your 1-day passes or your you said the family passes are also sold out. The Saturday passes?
Just a Saturday one.
Just the Saturday family pass is also sold out, guys. So get your pass. Do a little fancy figuring, and you'll have to work it around, but you'll be able to get your passes over at the FanExpo MEGACON Orlando website. What else? Let's see. Thomas Carter Rochester's in the house from Thunder Buddies. That's right. He's looking forward. This is James. This is Thomas and his partner David. This is their very first panel as a duo. They are so excited to talk about the headlines at MegaCon this year with a crowd. So, Thomas, thanks for hanging out with us and coming in and checking out the show tonight, man. Taylor Payne wants you to bring in Steve Carell. You gotta love a live broadcast, James, because they can say anything they want to over there. Let's see. Is there
that's fine. I mean, we would definitely, if Carell was available, we would definitely talk to him. But I would say, based on what the other folks at the office are doing, we've done about the best we can, and we've got 4 of them coming. So that's for me. I'm a fan of the show, so
that's a pretty good batting average.
Yeah,
you got 4 coming, man. And then Taylor wants to know: is there anywhere we can see all the vendors that are going to be attending? The floor plan should be coming out pretty soon. Yeah.
Yeah, the floor plan usually lists the booth numbers and locations of the exhibitors, including the community. So that'll probably be coming out in the next 48 hours.
Oh, that's fantastic, guys. So make sure you check that out. And, of course, all of our HWWS WebTV programming, we have our room numbers and things. So we've been putting those out on our Facebook page. And as soon as we have that floor plan, too, we'll announce our booth number and let you know about who's around us and surrounding us. Our good friend Cecil Grimes Cosplay is coming out, and he's announced his attendance coming up here. Today he actually made his announcement. So you guys check Cecil Grimes Cosplay come out. Some of the best set play, world famous set play from Cecil Grimes, and he'll be bringing it to MegaCon Orlando this year. And that was the ticket link. Yes, they are so awesome. They've got all the links and all the places. Anything else in that chat over there that I missed, guys? Any other questions for James while we have him? He's a busy man, guys. You got to ask your questions now.
I got to get back to these video games.
That's right. Look at all those games behind him. They don't play themselves. Well, actually, I think Pac-Man has been playing itself for like the last 15 minutes. And
they're just on demo, I think. Yeah.
That is. By the way, that is awesome space. Last time we had comic book covers behind you. Now we have video games behind you.
No, it was album covers. It was record
covers. That's right. The last time we had album covers last time.
Yeah, that room's under renovation, so it's not available.
Oh, I see. Oh, new albums or
no? Just the whole room's under construction. So.
Oh, well, that's different. Yeah, I know what that's like. We just bought a new home here at the Hangin with Web Show family, and we had to rebuild the studio, and we didn't have a room, so we had to build the room first. And I did learn something though, and I don't know if you know this, and I know you're doing some renovations there, so you probably know this. Construction in one's home causes Tourette's, as near as I can tell.
If you have contractors doing it, probably.
Yeah, see, we did it ourselves, and every banged thumb made a vulgar noise.
That is a very different experience.
Yes, it is. So, guys, we're going to let James go and get back to work. We've been hanging out for about a half hour here. If you do have questions, if as we get notified from FanExpo, we'll be happy to pass your questions on or to answer them as best we can. So please drop those in the chat if you're catching this on the replay. James, thanks for hanging out with us, man. We really appreciate your time, and we appreciate all the work you guys do to bring this together and bring it to us here in Orlando. And It's the first show after many, many months, so fingers crossed for an amazing event.
Yeah, it's going to be great. Thank you very much.
You're very welcome, James. Thank you so much for being on. Guys, we're going to wrap it up. Thank you for hanging out with us tonight. Like I said, if you have any further questions for FanExpo, please drop them in the chat down below during the replay, and we'll try to pass those on as best we can. In the meantime, get your tickets one more time with the links. Drop the one more. Well, there you go. One. There you go. Get that one. And the other, and then all the information, and there, the social medias and all the places. See, this online world is crazy, but these are all the places you could find out more about MEGACON Orlando and FanExpo. This is the first show from here, from MEGACON Orlando. Yeah, that's it. That's like a stock ticker. Look at that.
Yeah.
Guys, for MEGACON Orlando, where are you guys headed next after this one?
Calgary and then Boston.
Calgary and Boston. So, guys, catch up on all the stuff that FanExpo is doing. You can also catch FanExpo over on their YouTube channel. The FanExpo HQ YouTube channel has got some amazing stuff. They've got some behind-the-scenes stuff, some great videos that they take at all their events, so you can check those out.
Yeah, the fans could be on those videos if they go to MegaCon. We're shooting.
That's right. Go to MegaCon. You'll be a YouTube superstar.
Part of the show.
That's right. That's one of the great things about the FanExpo shows that we've noticed is you guys, in addition to putting on a great show, build a fantastic community around you.
Thank you.
And that's great. Dennis Cutter, the mad scientist himself, looking forward to seeing everyone at MegaCon. The mad scientist will be going head-to-head Friday night for the Kitchen Killers Live at 9:05 show. It'll be Thor, Son of Dale, versus the mad scientist cook-off. James, you want to see this? This is a cook.
What are they cooking?
Dennis, throw it in the chat real quick. Dennis, what are you making?
What are you cooking?
None of the secret ingredients. Just what are you making?
Is it like a chili thing or?
They each chose an appetizer, a dessert, and an entree, an appetizer, and a dessert, and they're each one from their family recipes. From their, they're both great cooks, great family cooks, and they're bringing 3 dishes for our MegaCon family to judge. This is,
nice.
Going head to head. So you guys want to check that out. That's Dennis the Mad Scientist Cutter, who is our Joker for Storytime with Mr. J, and Thomas Carter Rochester Thor, Son of Dale from Lights, Thunder, Action. So that'll be a lot of fun. And we're going to be broadcasting that live from MegaCon. So, something on the smoke. Oh, he's smoking something, James. A pasta. But the internet just went crazy. I'm sorry. I didn't see that coming. It fell out of my mouth before I knew. Something on the smoker, a pasta and a special cheesecake for dessert.
Oh,
so
I like cheesecake.
That will be something. And then I don't know what Thor's bringing, but the God of Lightning, he'll bring something electric. I just made that up. I don't know if that's
very,
true.
Very good.
So guys, check out the MegaCon website. Grab all of those links and stuff like that. James, once again, thank you so much for hanging out and letting HWWS WebTV be part of the MegaCon family. We really appreciate you. And guys, we're going to say goodbye. So remember, everybody, stay tuned in, stay logged on, and see who we're hanging with next.